Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, I'm from Jozi Padel. Today I'm going to be helping you guys choose the perfect paddle racket. First we're going to start with the shape that matches the play style. We're going to start off with the round shape. So the round shape is for the players that like to have more of the control game. So more your placement shots and a little bit less on the overheads, more on control and placement. Two of the rackets that we do have is the Osaka Vision and the Volt 800. Really great rackets for the control players. Second rackets we're going to go through are your teardrop shapes. So the teardrop is a balanced racket where a little bit, so you've got your power with your control. So the balance point's a little bit higher than the control racket. This is the guys that like to play overheads as well as have a little bit more control on the rackets. A little less power, a little bit, very nice balance between the two. With the rackets that we have here, you've got the Osaka Power Pro Tour as well as the Volt 700. Very great rackets. And the last shape we have is the diamond shape. So this is based for more the overhead aggressive players. They like a little bit more power when the balance point in these is quite nice and high up on the rackets. So what this creates is a lot of force when going for the bigger smashes. So these are more for the aggressive players. In this section we've got the 950 Volt and the V1000. These are great aggressive rackets. Now we're going to go into the two materials that are used in the paddle rackets. Two most common materials is your fiberglass and your carbon fiber. So the first material we're going to go through is the fiberglass. With fiberglass, the fiberglass is a little bit more forgiving, so a little bit softer, a little bit more forgiving. So generally the beginner rackets all have full fiberglass. Just helps with a little bit more control of the ball off the rackets. Right, secondly, we're going into the full carbon fiber. So with the carbon fiber, the racket face is a little bit harder, a little bit firmer, but this gives a little bit more responsiveness off the racket face. These are generally designed for the sort of more advanced players, upper intermediate advanced players. This is where you get your proper power for your smashes and your pushes. In this section, we're going to go through the next part of the rackets, which is your foam or your core. There are two main foams in all the rackets. Right, first up in this section, we're going to go through the soft foam. So with the soft foam, it's got a slower release on the foam itself, which allows for a little bit more control when you're playing and placing your shots. Generally, these rackets would be your beginner rackets or your control rackets. The second foam we have is the hard foam. With the hard foam, the foam actually recoils quite a lot faster, so that creates a little bit more on the power side. So you get your bigger shots out of that. With that, it's more, you'll need a little bit more technique, and it's generally for your more advanced players. So finally now we're going to come down to what level chooses what racket. Right, so for the beginners, what you're looking for is a round shape on the racket, big sweet spot, full fiberglass. Two examples, the Deshi and the Vision. Next, we're going into the intermediates. So with the intermediates, you start looking into the mix between the carbon fiber and the fiberglass. You're also looking at the shapes, and now you're starting to go more into the teardrop shape, which gives you a good balance of power and control. With these, the sweet spot does get a little bit smaller. And lastly, we're going to go into the more advanced players. With the advanced players, you start moving from teardrop into your diamond shape. With that, we're also going into full carbon fiber. With the more advanced rackets, you start getting a slightly smaller sweet spot. Guys, I hope this helps with getting your next racket. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hope to see you in the next video.